I'm about to tell you the biggest problem with guys in the modern day. It's not desperation, it's not bad habits, it's a bigger problem. It's that so many guys are really boring to talk to because they don't do anything. They don't do anything fun. They don't go out. Maybe they do go to the gym, but that's it. They don't even like go there and talk to anyone or do anything afterwards or before. And that's a huge problem because what the fuck are you supposed to talk to people about? What are you supposed to talk about with girls? What are you supposed to tell them? Like, they love hearing stories and like funny things you've done and like, even like some crazy stuff, right? But you don't have any crazy things to talk about because you don't fucking do anything. You sit in your room on your computer all the time. It's okay to do that sometimes, but like you should probably be doing like one fun thing a week. And most guys don't even do one thing a month. So you could see where that could be a huge problem. You're essentially a boring, uninteresting person with a boring, uninteresting life. And girls, they don't want to be the most important, most fun thing in your life because then they don't really get to experience that fun. You're experiencing that fun, right? They want to come into an already fun, interesting life. So if you're like an athlete, that works. Obviously, I'm an athlete, so I understand that part of it. If you are like super social, like I usually do something with my best friends, like I don't know, maybe once every week, once every 2 weeks, and it's always something crazy. Like maybe it's not like crazy crazy every time, but we do something memorable every time. A couple weekends ago, had some friends over. We had a fire. We talked, and I convinced them to go on a shirtless run with me, and I like led them in the shirtless run along my route that I like to do. That's fucking. Imagine telling a girl that. Yeah, I led a couple of guys on a shirtless run. She's gonna be like, oh shit, that's fucking sexy. He's a leader. He's a leader, and he's running at 10 o'clock at night, shirtless on the sidewalk. That's so cool, right? And then you're just thinking like, what? She's like, what else crazy things does he do? Like, imagine how fucking cool that sounds to other people, right? That's really cool. And like, that's just the problem. Is that you're probably not doing that. You're probably not doing that, right? Or like I like to go to the weight room during my free block, and some days I'll lock in and I'll actually work out. But if I'm like doing a rest day, I will fuck around. We'll do dumb, silly shit, and then I can tell people about the dumb, silly shit, and it's all haha, right? It's things like this where your life is so boring and uninteresting that you don't even have anything to talk about with people, and so you just find like these silence is fine in conversations, but when it's like all you can't have a conversation with somebody because you have nothing to talk about, that's a huge problem. Huge problem. um a good way to avoid this is just to go to a bunch of different restaurants. If you really don't have friends, just go to restaurants and just try the restaurants, because you can be like, oh yeah, I went to this new restaurant, and then people start asking you about restaurants, right? And then you have something to talk about with them. um and it's things like that, or go to Storbs and you tell people about that experience, and then you have something to talk about. And then maybe they talk about something that they did, and then you have a ongoing connection with somebody, right? It's things like that where they can enter your fun life and experience how you live, and that makes you a more interesting person. Um, it's why girls love athletes, because they have a fun, interesting life. They get to go and watch them play their fun, interesting game. No, does that not make sense to you now? That is why. Or fuck, like actors, because they have fun, interesting life. They're going to like events and doing movies, like, and that's cool, right? It's not just money. It's not just looks. It's not just how you can talk. It's how your lifestyle is. That's so important. And if your lifestyle is sitting in your room and then you go to the gym and then you come back home and you sit in your room, why would you think someone would want to be interested in you? That's not an interesting life. So, I'm gonna be careful what I say on YouTube, right? But do some fun stuff, especially if you're young. Don't get into too much trouble, right? But I mean, like, do some crazy stuff, man. Like, there was this one time where I decided to ding dong ditch a friend. We don't know if she was actually home or not, but we did, and it was pretty funny. Like, it's stuff like that where it's like you could tell people about that and they'll find it funny, right? So it's so important that you live an interesting life. It's so important. I can't stress to you enough. Even if you're good looking, even if you have money, those things aren't going to take you as far as having all three, if that makes sense, right? Like, that's why guys who go to clubs and like that whole scene, that's why that works so well, right? Why they're able to do that because those guys are like the fun guys. They go out and they do fun stuff, right? That's why that works. Like people kind of don't understand this, and it's shocking to me how you don't get how doing more fun stuff makes you more fun. Like, come on. And doing it with friends works even better because when you do fun things with friends that are fun, then you can tell your other friends about those friends, and then you can bring more friends. And then you can like amass multiple different groups of people you could do things with. So you always have something to do and always something to talk about. It's really so simple. And I don't understand how people don't get it. It's so simple that it's just do fun things. That's the answer to being more attractive is do more fun things. Join a sports team. Join fucking some random club, you know. Go to the fucking thing and pretend you're 80 years old or whatever. Like it's things like that. You have to do it. You have to do it if you want to be an attractive guy. Especially if you're not like a natural Chad fucking Clav looking motherfucker naturally, right? Um, you have to do fun things. You just have to. Um, that's why girls just like find like the criminals like weirdly attractive, and it's so like people are like, why do they? That's fucking crazy. They're criminals, right? It's so fucking simple. It's so simple. It really is that simple. They do interesting things, right? Because they're fucking criminals. It's so stupid. I know, right? But it's true. Trust me. This obviously applies more to you if you have like a car and you're like you can only you're old enough to drive. Some of my viewers in my target audience might not be, but if you have a car, there's literally no fucking excuse to not doing fun things and doing stupid dumb shit, just fucking around with your friends. There's no reason to not be doing that. There's you have no excuse. Don't want to hear it. Don't want to hear it. Go to fucking sports games. Go to restaurants. Go to stores. Go and meet new people. Right. And this is how you can improve your social skills as well. It's another great way to do that. But just live a fun, interesting life. I this is one of the things that I push the most in my videos is living a fun, interesting life. Because if you don't, you're not gonna be a very attractive guy. You're just not. You really aren't. It's not gonna happen, but unless you are rich, which then the girls are just gonna use you for your money, or you're just a natural Chad and you're just gonna be like an empty soul. Um, you're not gonna be him. You're not gonna be that guy, bud. So do what makes you stronger, not makes you feel good. Go do some fun shit. See you in the next video.